Vivek. My understanding, based on my internet search, is that the role of the U.S. Surgeon General is to provide scientific information on how to improve health and reduce risk of illness and injury. Do I have that correct?
That is correct.
What are some other roles that you play that perhaps would not come up in a top hit Google search that I ought to be aware of and that our audience ought to be aware of?
Well, here's how I generally explain to people. There are two primary roles the Surgeon General has. One is to engage with the public and make sure that people know about critical public health issues, so they know what they are, how to protect themselves and their families. The second role of the Surgeon General is lesser known, but it's equally as important, which is to oversee one of the 8 uniformed services in the U.S. government, and that is the United States Public Health Service. Many people are familiar with the Army, the Navy, the Air Force. We also have the U.S. Public Health Service, which is 6,000 officers. They include doctors, nurses, physical therapists, pharmacists, public health engineers, a whole range of healthcare folks. And their job is to protect our nation from public health threats. So when Ebola came on the scene in 2014 in a major way in West Africa, we sent hundreds of officers to West Africa to set up the Monrovia Medical Unit in Liberia to treat people with Ebola. Domestically, when there are hurricanes or tornadoes, we dispatch officers and deploy them to go help strengthen the public health infrastructure, but also to provide direct care. We deployed thousands of officers during COVID. So these officers, I'm incredibly proud of them. They could be doing lots of stuff, outside government in the private sector, probably making a whole lot more money and getting working a lot less hard, but they're really committed to protecting the public health of the nation. So I have the privilege of overseeing that service as Surgeon General, and those are the jobs that I've signed up for in this role.